What if the foods you eat every day are secretly feeding cancer cells? It's a scary thought, but it's true. Some of the most common foods in your kitchen could be increasing your cancer risk without you even realizing it. In this video, we're uncovering 10 of these cancer-triggering foods you should avoid at all costs. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death worldwide, and what's alarming is that certain everyday foods might be increasing your risk. The snacks you reach for, the meals you prepare. Some of them contain hidden dangers that could be silently harming your body. Today, we'll reveal 10 common foods that have been linked to cancer and explain why it's crucial to avoid them. By understanding what's on your plate, you can make better choices to protect your health. Let's dive into the first food on our list. 1. Fried foods. Who doesn't love crispy French fries or golden fried chicken? But here's the catch. Fried foods are loaded with a dangerous chemical called acrylamide. When foods are fried at high temperatures, especially starchy foods like potatoes, acrylamide is formed. Research shows that this chemical has been linked to several types of cancer in animal studies. And while research is still ongoing for humans, the findings are concerning. Acrylamide is commonly found in foods like French fries, potato chips, and even some breakfast cereals that are toasted at high temperatures. While indulging occasionally is fine, regularly eating fried foods could be increasing your cancer risk. The good news, you can enjoy healthier alternatives by baking or air frying your favorite snacks to reduce your exposure to this harmful chemical. 2. Processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli meats are staples in many diets, but they come with serious health risks. These meats are often loaded with nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to preserve them and enhance their flavor. The problem is that once consumed, these chemicals can form nitrosamines, known carcinogens that have been linked to a higher risk of cancer. In fact, the World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen, putting them in the same risk category as smoking when it comes to cancer. Regularly eating these meats has been associated with cancers like colorectal cancer. If you love your bacon or sandwiches, consider cutting back or choosing nitrate-free options. Small changes like this can make a big difference in reducing your cancer risk. 3. Refined sugar. We all love a little sweetness in our lives, but refined sugar can do more harm than just adding extra pounds. When consumed in large amounts, especially in sweets, sodas, and processed foods, refined sugar can lead to chronic inflammation, which is a known risk factor for cancer. It creates the perfect environment for cancer cells to thrive. Even worse, high sugar intake is closely linked to obesity, which increases the risk of several types of cancer, including breast, colon, and pancreatic cancer. The tricky part is that refined sugar hides in so many foods, often in products that don't even taste sweet. The solution? Reduce your intake of processed foods and opt for natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup, or simply cut back on sugar altogether. It may be tough at first, but your body and long-term health will thank you. 4. Canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are a pantry staple for many, but they come with a hidden risk. Most canned tomatoes are packaged in cans lined with BPA, bisphenol A, a chemical used to prevent the can from corroding. The problem? BPA can leach into the tomatoes, especially since tomatoes are highly acidic. This chemical has been linked to hormone disruption and an increased risk of cancer. Frequent consumption of canned tomatoes may expose you to BPA regularly, potentially increasing your cancer risk. The good news is that there are safer alternatives. Look for BPA-free cans or, even better, buy fresh tomatoes or tomatoes in glass jars to avoid this chemical altogether. It's a small switch that can significantly lower your exposure to harmful chemicals. 5. Microwave popcorn. Microwave popcorn is a popular and convenient snack, but it comes with hidden dangers. The issue isn't just with the popcorn itself, but with the chemicals used in the bag lining and the artificial butter flavoring. One of the main culprits is a chemical called diacetyl, which is used to give that buttery flavor. Inhaling fumes from microwave popcorn containing diacetyl has been linked to lung damage, and some studies suggest it could increase cancer risk. Additionally, the bags are often lined with perfluorinated compounds, PFCs, which can break down into substances that have been associated with cancer. A healthier alternative? Make your popcorn the old-fashioned way on the stove, or use an air popper. You'll still get the satisfying crunch without the risky chemicals. 6. The Dirty Dozen fruits. Fruits and vegetables are essential for good health, but some come with a hidden danger: pesticides. The Dirty Dozen refers to a list of fruits and vegetables that tend to have the highest levels of pesticide residues. While eating produce is generally healthy, consuming large amounts of pesticides can increase your risk of cancer and other health issues. Fruits like strawberries, apples, and grapes are often at the top of this list, meaning they're most likely to be contaminated with harmful chemicals that don't easily wash off. These pesticides can disrupt hormones, cause oxidative stress, and, in some cases, lead to cancer over time. To reduce your exposure, it's best to buy organic versions of these fruits or look for produce grown without synthetic pesticides. While organic options may be more expensive, they're a worthwhile investment in your long-term health. 7. Hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils are found in many processed foods, like margarine, baked goods, and snack items, but they come with a serious health risk. These oils undergo a chemical process that creates trans fats, which have been linked to an increased risk of cancer, heart disease, and inflammation. The problem with hydrogenated oils is that they're often hidden in ingredient lists under terms like partially hydrogenated oil. Even if a product claims to be trans fat-free, it may still contain small amounts if the serving size is small enough. These fats disrupt cell membranes, promote inflammation, and create an environment where cancer can thrive. To protect your health, read labels carefully and avoid products that list hydrogenated oils. Instead, opt for healthier fats like olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil, all of which are better choices for your heart and overall health. 8. Soda. Soda is one of the most popular beverages worldwide, but it's also one of the most harmful when it comes to cancer risk. Besides being loaded with sugar, which can lead to obesity and chronic inflammation, both of which are cancer risk factors, soda also contains artificial colors, preservatives, and other chemicals linked to cancer. One of the most concerning ingredients is caramel coloring, which produces a potential carcinogen known as 4-MeI. This chemical has been associated with an increased risk of cancer, especially in higher doses. On top of that, the high sugar content in soda can cause insulin spikes and promote inflammation, creating a perfect environment for cancer cells to grow. Cutting back on soda or switching to healthier options, like sparkling water with a splash of fruit juice, can drastically reduce your cancer risk while still satisfying your cravings for something bubbly. 9. GMOs, genetically modified organisms. GMOs are crops that have been genetically engineered to resist pests or tolerate herbicides, but there's growing concern about their long-term health effects, including an increased risk of cancer. One of the main concerns with GMOs is the heavy use of herbicides like glyphosate, which has been classified by some health organizations as a probable carcinogen. While research on GMOs and cancer is ongoing, many people prefer to avoid these foods due to the uncertainty surrounding their safety. If you're concerned about the potential risks, look for foods labeled non-GMO or organic. These options can help you steer clear of genetically modified crops and the chemicals used to grow them, making informed choices about what you put on your plate can go a long way toward protecting your health. 10. Farmed salmon. Salmon is often promoted as a healthy choice due to its high levels of omega-3 fatty acids. But not all salmon is created equal. Farmed salmon poses hidden risks due to the way it's raised. These fish are often kept in overcrowded conditions and fed diets that include antibiotics, pesticides, and even synthetic pigments to give them that appealing pink color. One of the most concerning issues with farmed salmon is the presence of PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, industrial chemicals that have been linked to cancer. Studies show that farmed salmon can have significantly higher levels of PCBs compared to wild-caught varieties. If you enjoy salmon, it's worth investing in wild-caught salmon, which has fewer contaminants and offers a more natural source of omega-3s. While it may cost a little more, the health benefits of wild-caught salmon make it a better choice for reducing your exposure to harmful chemicals. Conclusion. As you can see, some of the most common foods in our diets may be secretly contributing to cancer risk. From fried foods to processed meats, refined sugar, and even farmed salmon, it's crucial to be aware of what we're putting into our bodies. Making small changes, like opting for organic produce, avoiding processed meats, and choosing healthier oils, can significantly reduce your exposure to cancer-triggering substances. Your health is in your hands, and by being mindful of these foods, you're taking an important step toward protecting yourself and your loved ones. Were you surprised by any of the foods on this list? Are there others you think might pose a risk? Let us know in the comments. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips on living a healthier life. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.